Okay, quick and easy how to wrap your wrists. One, 3 times around the wrist. Two, three. Then you come up to your hand. One, two, three. Then you go back down to your wrist. And as you come down here, and it's up to you, depends on how long your hand wraps are too. You can go around the wrist, then up and over the pinky. Then you come back down around your wrist, then up in between your middle finger and ring finger, right? Then you go the opposite side. Instead of this way, now this time you go this way around the wrist. And this time you go up in between the index and the middle finger, right? And then down around the thumb, around the wrist, and then the rest of it, it's up to you. Do you want to go around your palms? Do you want to go around your wrist? Some guys are like, oh yeah, you need wrist support. Let me tell you what one of the smartest, and by the way, one of the baddest motherfuckers I've ever had the honor of getting punched in the face by, and he was still being like, he was being nice. Slava Borshev, right? UFC fighter, 3 times world kickboxing champion, Russian Federation badass. Do they even call it the Federation? I don't know that. He's a Ruski, that's for sure, right? And he told me, he says, I never wrap my hands. I used to just wear my gloves, just like this, no hand wraps ever. Everybody just looked at me like, of course I grabbed the wrong glove. I would just put my hand in. I didn't need hand wraps. I wasn't that guy. I didn't need them, right? And then he says, that's dirty to me. And I was like, well, hold on. That's dirty. Now, his accent wasn't that thick. Sorry, right? And I was like, what do you mean? I says, I don't need them, bro. I don't need to wrap my wrists. And he's like, nah, it's like wearing socks with no shoes. I'm sorry. It's like wearing shoes with no socks. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. And when he said that, I thought about it. Like, how many people wear socks with no shoes? You're a dirtbag, right? So at the end of the day, I thought about it. I was like, he's right. He's brilliant. It's to soak up the sweat so your gloves don't get all filled with sweat. Let's see if I can do this one more time in 45 seconds. 1, 2, 3. By the way, if you ever over tighten your hands and then you got to undo it again, or your hand goes numb during training, that was 3 around the wrist, 3 around the palm, right? Back around the wrist, up through the pinky, back around the wrist, up through the middle. Now I'm going this way. 1-time wrap. You can do it different ways if you want. I just did it different than how I did it before. It doesn't matter. Around the wrist again. Now around the palm again. Around the palm again. Around the wrist again. Around the wrist again. Look at that. 45 seconds. And it doesn't matter. It ain't that hard. It gets to the point where it's so simple, right? And again, it doesn't have to be tight and cut off circulation. It's just got to soak up the sweat.